Happy Thanksgiving, Norval Virtual Choir. We are recording for Sunday, October 17th, and we've got two hymns and a couple of announcements. This is the notes video. If you're looking to go straight into the conducting videos, don't do that. But if you are there, look on YouTube for those other two conducting videos. The two hymns we are doing today, More Voices 27, Creator God, You Gave Us Life, and then we are actually going to record More Voices 187, We Give Our Thanks, which was scheduled for last week. I messed up by missing a verse and maybe even having it go too fast and so forth. So we got a second crack at that can, and I'll come back to some notes for that in a moment. But we're just going to quickly talk about the very familiar More Voices 27, Creator God, You Gave Us Life in 3/4 time. There's really not much to say here other than it is in unison. However, there's nothing more beautiful than breaking out the refrain into harmony. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to sing our verses in unison. Everybody sings the main melody. But then when we get into the refrain, we can split it out. And if you feel like waiting to the second refrain and the third refrain before splitting it out, that's fine. Or we can just start right from the very first refrain and split it out into harmony at that point. Whatever harmony you have in you. And as always, harmony is not required. You can just sing the main line and be happy with it. Otherwise, I don't think there's really anything much to really say. The performance is great. We've got Alan on the piano as always. And the piano's been nicely tuned, so that's sounding really good. And I think we are good to go with that. Okay, I think that's all I have to say really about that. I'll probably come back and retake this if I forget. And then as far as, 187, we give our thanks. So this one, all right, here we go. So this one's a nice and short one, right? And it's in 12/8 time. And as I mentioned last week, in case you didn't get this, we want to sing a lot of those grace notes. Ya na 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 na. And as I mentioned last week as well, we want to watch for those. There's a couple of eighth notes that are marked as a 2, and so they are played across the triplet group in standard 8 notation. So it's gonna have a bit of a funky feel. So da 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 na na na. So instead of da 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 dum or da da dum, it's not da 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 dum. There, that would be a dotted eighth note. That would be a quarter note followed by an eighth note to make up that triplet. We're actually just gonna put those two at equal spacing. Da 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 da. I think you'll find it a lot easier just to follow along. I've played it that way with the piano part, and it wasn't easy to get that rhythm right. We were always just wanting to go into the swing, which is fine as well, I suppose. But if we want to try to really capture the essence of this. Now, speaking of capturing the essence of this, I've arranged an entire West African or Central West African band here of all my virtual musicians that I have built up. So we've got 3 different guitars, we've got a bass in there, we've got some African percussion, and I figured I would just, since I did that arrangement for last week and we never used it, I figured I'd throw that in. So we're going to actually record to the arrangement, which will hopefully get us into the swing of things, and that should be a lot of fun. So we're doing 5 verses. The first verse we are just going to be silent as the thing builds up, and then we're going to go in there. Now, what I'm likely going to do is I'm likely going to also do, if we're really good, I'm likely going to build up an a cappella piece bit at this, where we're going to go back over the first verse again. We'll see how that goes, but I think that plus with the percussion could sound really awesome, right? We've done it before and it sounds really cool. But no need for you to record the a cappella version. I'll just take your recording and I'll just copy it and move it to the thing. And what I'll probably have us do is I'll probably have us fade out or something like that, as if we were walking down the aisle or something like that. So, and I've done that one before as well. It's a bit of a trope, but anyway, that's the plan. Hope it works out. So, and, special announcement. We've got a virtual choir video coming up. I will send a separate email for that. We'll have a little bit more time to pull that together. So if you need help recording the video, I haven't done it before, we've got some chances to sort of get that right and to test it out. But I'll be sending that in a separate email in a couple of days once this is well underway, so that there's no confusion, because we've got ourselves a bit more time. There's no sort of time limit on that. All right. Look forward to seeing you in the conducting videos, and I can't wait to hear what you've got Thursday morning if you can. Thank you so much. Was this thing recording?